Oh, hey guys! I'm sorry, I was dicking around with stuff on my computer and didn't even see y'all come in. Yeah, this is already off to a great start. Hi, my dears. Hey, Naricon, Acer, and whatnot. I hope you're all having a good night. What was the Chocobo doing crossing the road? She was going for a work. That's terrible, Acer, but it's also really funny. I was trying to do the thing you're supposed to be able to do to disable Copilot on Windows 10, but I can't figure it out, so I guess I'll just have to live with it for now. But hello! Last time we were here, I was going to continue on with MSQ, but the Halloween event just dropped. We're going back to Gridania to do the Halloween event. Okay, so this is usually at the amphitheater. Yep, I was right. Goodness Jesus, look at all this. It just dropped. It just started today, so everybody's here. The rewards are not great this year, which is a little disappointing, but oh well. Pumpkin-headed apparition. Frights of Fancy. The pumpkin-headed apparition proffers out her hand in invitation. Heh, well met, adventurer. 'Tis once again All Saints' Wake, the season where fiends make for fine friends. Enjoying the festivities, I trust? While the saints are away, a well-known theater troupe has stopped in Gridania to play. They host a grand masquerade in the old manor, that they might sate their hunger for merriment. You have yet to meet these fearsome folk, but they are known as the Continental Circus, performers who relish the bone-chilling nights of the All Saints' Wake season. Their ghoulish gala is the talk of the town, and knowing the troupe's appetite for mischief as I do, I sense what lies in store. I implore you to view the spectacle for yourself. You need only speak with the genial Geyser. He shall guide your steps to the haunted manor. So, sir, your head's in a pumpkin. Yes, she is Pumpkinhead. But, okay, so the Continental Circus, as with all of these seasonal events, they're an ongoing issue. And the thing is, when these characters first appeared, they were literally trying to steal people's souls and, eat them. But now they're generally a little less deadly. And of course on Momo, I haven't met them yet, but I wonder how the dialogue will change when I do this on Keldred, because Keldred has here, Continental Circus Publicist. Oh, by the way, the Continental Circus folks, they are Void Sent, aka demons, in disguise. Hello there, Pumpkin. Enjoying the festivities, I hope? If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask away. The Continental Circus. As our name suggests, we're a troupe of entertainers who travel the length and breadth of the land. Our mission? Turning frowns upside down. This time of the year typically finds us in Eorzea to help the people celebrate All Saints' Wake. We're prepared all manner of exciting events that will delight even as they affright you. Why not cast aside the daily grind of adventuring a while and join in the festivities? All Saints' Wake. Legend has it that once a year, the 12 honor the saints by hosting a lavish feast in the heavens. While the saints are away, however, the realm is bereft of their divine protection, and creatures of darkness come out in droves. Fearing for their lives, the people took to shutting themselves inside their homes. Those who had no choice but to venture outside disguised themselves as fiends, in hopes that they would go unnoticed by the real ones. Frightening business, isn't it? But that's all in the past now, for these days we have valorous adventurers like you to keep our city safe when the saints are away. Having no more reason to be afraid, the people went and turned All Saints' Wake into a fun celebration. A truly detestable, delightful state of affairs. Oh, look at all the pumpkins. Truly, Halloween is my favorite season. Come one, come all to the Continental Circus's grand masquerade. Shall I guide you to the festivities, good madam? Actually, give me a sec. Do I have any outfits that would be... I need to make more glamours, Jesus. I guess this is as appropriate as we're gonna get. As something that looks very slightly spooky. So, as you can see, we're actually in Hockey Manor right now. I'm actually gonna explore a little bit. Look at this! Ah! Oh, I love this. Every year they do something different. Sometimes they'll do an event in here where you have to like do not quite a dungeon but some kind of event. Some years it's a fetch quest in somewhere in the shroud. There's a billion things that they do definitely try to keep it interesting. I'm gonna have to explore this whole damn thing. Looks like I might have a reason to, however. Impresario. I bid you welcome, dear guest. It is our honor to host you. An adventurer? Not that adventurers are unwelcome, mind. I harbor no ill will against them whatsoever. Now, tell me, what brings you to our manor of happy horrors? The masquerade, of course. A suspicious introduction for one who claims to harbor no ill will. I feel like Momo would, I don't know that she would necessarily be savvy enough yet, because she's a baby, to have caught on to how suspicious that was. Are you now? Then I ask that you forgive me my initial scrutiny. Past experiences have made me rather wary of adventurers, let us say. But I tire of shadowy schemes and the accusations that often follow, so I shall lay bare our secret as a gesture of good faith. However, you must swear to never share with others what I reveal. Ayaha. Though we of the Continental Circus disguise ourselves as mortal men and women, we are in truth a troupe of otherworldly creatures. For some of us, our monstrous costumes are, in fact, our true forms. Were my glamour dispelled, you would see me as I truly am, an imp. Not so long ago, our ultimate goal was to drown this realm in blackest night and usher in a long-coveted legend among my kind, the Night of Devilry, where our leader, the Great Gord, would rise again and strike terror into the hearts of men. But as a few voidsent compatriots have recently taught us, there lies a reward even sweeter than mortal fear, one that fills our hearts and satiates our souls, gratitude. One taste, they said, and we would be unable to deny the fulfillment it brought us. Thus, the circus abandoned its malevolent ambitions to pursue honeyed words of appreciation instead. When glorious autumn twilight reigns supreme across this realm, mortal and voidsent must join hands in harmony and carouse to their heart's content. In doing so, all shall know unforgettable thrills and chills beyond comprehension. Our masquerade is proof of this desire. Listen well, and you too shall hear our guests cry out in splendor. Ah, please make it stop! Ah, I'm scared! I want my mummy! But why, that's not splendorous at all! Please, you must believe me. We have no intention of frightening our guests. At least, not like this. Everyone swore a solemn oath to entertain. How has it come to this? Oh, you needn't glare those daggers at me. I haven't the foggiest as to what has transpired, but perhaps you might use your skills of inquiry to our benefit. I beseech you, adventurer, survey the manor and discover that which has brought our patrons such distress, starting with the second floor. I shall remain here to oversee affairs. Once you've identified the cause of this chaos, you must inform me with all due haste. Should foul rumors begin to spread, I fear the Adventurers Guild's suspicion will follow. You may now use mounts within the haunted manor. Look at the spookums! Okay. Well, I suppose I might as well use a mount that is appropriate. Where am I, buddy? Just for now. Spookums! Sorry, I'm just gonna take a quick look at the... Is that... No, okay, I thought that from down here it looks like a tooth, but no, that's definitely a ghost. Look how delightful this is. Where are you guys carrying this thing off to? The poor beleaguered pumpkin who's trying to do his paperwork. Look at them, they're helping. Okay. I get the feeling that we're gonna be able to turn into that. Oh, never mind, that's a mount. Silence! Silence, I say! You must go away! Where we go, chaos and devilry follow! Remain here, and in chaos you shall wallow! This performer is too absorbed in their shift to listen to what you have to say. Ah, they closed all of the side thingies. That's alright. Oh, I love that. Oh, you can drop down. Neat. What are you guys doing? What what shenanigans are you spookums getting up to? Petrified patron. Hungry puddings down the hall, armed zombie gestures down the stairs. They didn't tell me this masquerade would have me running for my life. I suppose we can... Sorry, I gotta see what all they have done with the decorations. Skittish acrobat. Heh. Next I could gouge out some eyeballs. Maybe even gobble up a few fresh organs while I'm at it. This performer is so absorbed in his own machinations that he hasn't noticed you. Hey, Jackwagon. You don't get to harm any of the people. This is a joke. There's no one to talk to in here, but I am still gonna look at it. Oh look, you're not lined up so neatly. These are some big pumpkins. Are you guys in a class? Ah, yes. More or less. Oh, it's an orchestra. Of sorts. Hee. Look at that stack. We just having a chill party. Oh my. Okay, that's not a solid object. Got it. Oh no, the poor sad one over there. Okay, magic pot. Give me an elixir. No elixir? Then no treats for you. This performer is too absorbed in their mischief to listen to what you have to say. Sorry, I gotta spend a little bit of time looking at all the stuff. Excuse me, miss. Have you seen any elixirs around here? That creature in the pot won't stop asking for one, but they cost more than my allowance can afford. Alright. Well, let's go talk to the being in charge. The intrepid adventurer returns! How fared the others? Despite our newfound mission, we do still take great pleasure in mortals' fits of fright. I suspect they have forgotten themselves and prioritized their own enjoyment over that of our guests. I do empathize with their plight, and they've yet to cause lasting harm. Mayhap it will be best to indulge them this once and allow them their fun. I jest, of course. They look like evil muggles. A little bit, yeah. We cannot allow my brethren's antics to go unchecked, but if they will not listen to the reprimands of a kindly adventurer, I can hardly imagine they would heed mine. Lasting harm, yep. Heh. At an impasse, are we? Return to me, child, and I shall offer my aid. Is something amiss? It seems the impresario cannot hear the voice of the pumpkin-headed apparition, but you sense it would be wise to heed her advice and return to Gridania. This is rather delightful, I will say. I love seeing this mansion kitted out for... First off, I love being able to wander around freely. Hockey Manor is one of my all-time favorite levels. Okay. You are returned. The children of the circus are a fascinating bunch, are they not? Their antics never fail to amuse me. But while their intentions are pure, we must calm those who have lost themselves in fits of fear. I believe I can conjure something that will do just that. I shall begin the preparations. For your part, I would ask you to procure a few necessary ingredients. I require All Saints cookies and a decorative pumpkin. The shady smock over yonder is likely to have a few cookies to spare. As for the pumpkin, the Botanist Guild possesses a pumpkin patch for our needs. Seek out the great lone Gourdkeep. He'll be happy to oblige you. Yeah, that was a fun one of these previous years. Like, the folks in the circus, or this troupe, that's made out of beasties, they like lost their mind. They like basically learned about cookies and gratitude, and were like, shit, this is so much. Cookies are delicious. Gratitude is so much better than fright. We're gonna eat all of them. Ma'am, I'm a potato. Please don't try to seduce me. Why can't I not? Okay, there we go. Sorry, dearie. We're not selling at the moment. Here on behalf of the Pumpkinhead, you say? Well, if it's for her, I suppose I could make an exception. But you'd best keep it a secret from our other guests. There you go. 1 bag of freshly baked All Saints cookies. Send the Pumpkinhead my regards, won't you? And if I pitch you over to the Botanist Guild. Hello! In need of a decorative pumpkin, are you? Well, you're in luck. I've got a plump and round one here, freshly carved no less. We of the Botanist Guild take great pride in our pumpkins and are glad to share them with one and all. They make for sweet treats and charming decorations this time of year. I do hope you'll make good use of yours. Oh, that's not the correct one. Okay. Have you gathered the ingredients? A sweet sack nearly full to bursting with delectably sweet pumpkin cookies. Lovingly raised and hand-carved by the great Lone Growery's botanist, this plump, smiling gourd is a staple of the All Saints' Wake season. Excellent, excellent. These will make for the most magnificent result. Now I shall concoct a creation that will strike terror into the hearts of naughty children who have forgotten their purpose, and joy into the hearts of weeping mortals. This is a mount? Oh, shit, never mind. The rewards for this time are great. Okay, I thought this was just like a minion. Okay. Dressed to impresario. The pumpkin-headed apparition appears ready to put her plans into action. Now let us put an end to the Continental Circus's cruel tricks, shall we? With the materials you have gathered, I shall prepare the solution we require. But all good things take time. I suggest you return to the manor and inform the impresario of our plan. All shall be made clear soon enough. I am told that there is a solution. I am told there is a situation occurring at our masquerade, but I have faith that you will solve it. Shall I guide you to the manor? Yes. Welcome back. I regret to report that circumstances remain unchanged here in the manor. Have you any new ideas to share? Concocted a creation, you say? Of what kind? Apologies for the wait. My master proudly presents a ghoulish gift for our dear impresario. My word! This doll is a spitting image of me! 'Tis no ordinary doll, I assure you. You may operate it by riding atop its head. And that's not all. Take control and you shall have a bevy of illusory spells at your disposal. These illusory spells are based on the materials our adventurer friends so kindly provided us. Delectable treats for the worthy, and a haunting trick for those most undeserving of treats. I see. A solution to mollify both parties. Might I leave the operation of this magic doll to you, adventurer? In this mortal glamour, I doubt I'd be able to maneuver it as well as you. Once you've shown them the error of their ways, order them to return to me, and I shall re-educate them on the parts they must play here. Our guests also deserve recompense for their prior treatment. I ask that you send them to me as well, that I might offer them sweets in apology. I cannot bear to end their All Saints' Wake on a dour note. So your plans are made, yes? Then I shall return to my master. I wish you happy, frightening, and delighting. I'm so much happier now that I know I'm gonna get this little guy's a mount. I love him. Well then, I suppose all that's left for you to do is operate this mechanical me. I suggest you begin by marching it right up to the second floor and calming the commotion above. And remember, my fellow performers should be convinced to return with the pumpkin's trick. I ask you reserve the treats for our guests. We mustn't give them more undue fright. Should you find yourself separated from our pumpkin friend, simply return to me and you may hop on its head once more. Now then, off you go. It shrunk! I love that it instantly shrunk. Whee! Oh no, its little arms flail as it goes. Oh, this is the best. I'm so happy. Look at him go! Okay, so... treat... trick. Okay, well... No! Impresario, no! I've been good all this time! It's not what you think! Oh dear! The impresario isn't happy with us. Then I'll hurry to him, lest I cause further fuss. I love the size difference. It would have been deeply funny if I had a full-size mount, but I do love that I've got an itty-bitty one. The poor thing. Okay, this was the treat. What? What more could you possibly... Magic candy? Was that your doing? They're offering cookies and candy as an apology, you say? Gods, I deserve a treat after all this. I'll be on my way then. Now that I think on it, I can't gouge any eyes in this glamour, but perhaps I could dispel it for a fleeting moment while no one's looking. Ah, what the hell was that for? Strange. It felt as though the impresario was slapping me across the head, but it didn't hurt. Has he conjured up some new illusions? You say he's summoning the whole troupe to the front of the manor for a talking to? Now that you mention it, I have been a bit overzealous about frightening our clientele. I'll hurry back right away. Patat, we have transformed from Patat to Pumpkin! Well, something as a reminder. Pumpkin, or potatoes are part of the Nightshade family. We are spookier than you think. Woo! Just look at him go. Look at him little flappy arms. I love him so much. Okay. No elixir, then no treats for you. Oh no! The impresario's magics! Gone already? Ah, no more magics for me. What? He summons us to the foyer? 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 I don't know. Yes! Haha, yes! Then to the impresario I will go! I shall go. Gremlin. There must be an elixir around here somewhere. If I give one to the creature in the pot, do you suppose he'll give me treats in return? It's raining candy? Oh, there it goes. They're giving away free treats? Hooray! Then I'll march right up to that impresario and tell him to give me candy! I do want to check something real quick. Can I actually go down here? I can! Oh shit, there's more! Sorry, give me just a sec. I gotta check this out. Oh, that one's got little wings! Look at the pumpkin! No. That one's got so many weapons in it. Oh my! So many pumpkins! So many pumpkins that are not yet jack-o'-lanterns. Is it a nursery? I'm gonna be real, I probably shouldn't go explore because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have us come back here later or something, but also I don't want to risk not being able to see this stuff. Look at this cute shit. Oh, they're under they're under the grate. I had a fucking oh my god, I had a flashback of fucking looking below the grate in one of the hallucinations in mouthwashing and seeing Curly's eye. Y'all are in prison. What'd you do wrong? I can't go up there. Well, that was delightful. I hope whoever decorated this place had fun on the dev team. Because I sure as hell had fun checking it out. Given that Halloween is such a Western holiday too, I'm really happy that you know, the devs actually made a Halloween holiday. Oh. Boop. Give me just a sec, I wanna get that out of there. I owe you a great debt, adventurer. With your aid, I was able to give these members of the troop a good scolding. While a few frights are necessary to amplify the delights we provide, we must never allow the former to overshadow the latter. It is our solemn duty to provide the small folk with a memorable All Saints Wake experience. We felt the very same in Presario. Even though the adventurers always came for us, even though we knew what it was like to be punished and scared in years past, we lost ourselves, striking fear into the hearts of those who didn't deserve it. Chaos is good for us, but not for them. We must bring smiles to their face again. Here, here. Less chaos. More treats and smiles. Then let us enjoy All Saints Wake hand in hand. Undue chaos will be promptly punished. Now, I think this one's more Momo. Indeed, and we shall do our part with a performance worthy of the season. All right, my fellow thespians, it's time we greeted our guests with good cheer. Return to your places and give them the masquerade they deserve. Sorry, I was checking something. With that settled, I believe I should be able to handle the troop from here on out. I cannot thank you enough for your assistance, adventurer. And before I forget, is the one who crafted that mechanical masterpiece an acquaintance of yours? If at all possible, I'd like to express my thanks to them as well. A woman sporting a white pumpkin head? That sounds awfully like the legendary Great Gourd, who would command the Void Sent forces on the Night of Devilry. But I jest. Legends are precisely that. Tall tales and no more. Allow me that joke at least. In any event, you mentioned that she awaited your return at Maketo's amphitheater, did you not? Pray allow me to join you. I would very much like to meet the pumpkin-headed acquaintance of yours. Delightful. Tis a pleasure to finally meet the famed impresario. So this is the one you spoke of. She does exude a certain... she does exude a legendary sort of aura. If you were to tell me she were the Great Gourd, I'd certainly believe it. But of course, that's simply not possible. Now kiss. All's well that ends well, I see. Was my clockwork creation of assistance? Indeed it was. My brethren have remembered their duty to entertain, and I dare say our guests shall be all the merrier for it. That is well. I trust you will continue to give this city's mortal residents an exhilarating All Saints' Wake experience. Trust me, it's a lot of fun in the manor. Let's all go. You're sure? Those scary monsters won't eat me up? They might give you a bit of a fright, but it's all in good fun. They're giving away lots of treats, too. Well, if you say so, but you have to promise you'll stay with us the whole time. But of course! I wouldn't leave you two behind. Come on then, let's go! Yes, all is well. Those children's smiles are proof of it. How strange. I feel as though I'm truly enjoying All Saints' Wake for the first time. It's rather refreshing, actually. I shall continue to put forth my best effort, that the Continental Circus's name may be known in every corner of the realm. But for the present, my duties call me to the manor. Thus I do ask of you, adventurer, to spread word of our deeds and speak of us fondly in your travels. That clockwork creature you possess is a reflection of myself, and of my troop as well. Use it with pride, and perhaps others will want to know more of us in doing so. A sound plan. Yours is the face of the Continental Circus, after all. Leave it to me, as long as your mischief-making days are over. I think Kel would be using the more aggressive responses, but Momo's a gentle being. One day, perhaps, tales of my troop will overshadow even those of the Great Gourd, but until then I shall continue my work, to convey to the realm all that the Wake can offer. Ha ha! Now then, 'tis time I returned, and as you well know, I cannot leave those scoundrels without their ringleader for too long. We shall be performing at the manor for the remainder of the season. Should you wish to join in the festivities, you are more than welcome to visit us, as often as you please. In that case, I too shall open my haunted home to you, adventurer. Join me in my gardens, if you dare. Simply speak with my servant, and he shall guide you to my abode. You may entertain yourself there for as long as you wish. The season of devilry and revelry lingers yet, and we shall thrive upon it. May you carouse to your heart's content this All Saints' Wake. I have access to Sneaky Hollow. Well, first off, wait, no. Oh. Ah, crud. Oh, never mind. I can still read it here. Ambulario. This automaton designed in the likeness of the impresario stands ready to bear you forth in a delightfully fiendish spirit of All Saints' Wake. Okay. Well, you are going to be my mount for the season. Designed in the fiendish likeness of the impresario, the leader of the Continental Circus, this automaton incorporates an enchantment which allows it to weave festive glamours. Its head also produces a satisfying sonorous bonk when struck, for a more mundane sort of entertainment. So it's really interesting that they got rid of some of the other NPCs. Well, not got rid of. They're simply not available in this event. So there was a mama, papa, and child demon. Those were the ones that were primarily doing that were behind a lot of the events to actually steal people's souls. Well, I do remember... Oh, wait. Never mind, you guys do not have seasonal dialogue. You've just got regular. Okay. Okay. That is for the room I know I do not have yet, so we're just gonna stick you over here. And these are magic pumpkins. This peculiar contraption creates illusions by weaving together myriad shades of light, releases a heart-stopping disembodied pumpkin head. Well, these are cheap enough that I'm just gonna get a bunch of them real quick. Now let me go ahead and use this. Oh, look at this! Oh my god! That's delightful! Okay, I'm so happy. This has made my night so much nicer. Okay, unusual usher. Should you wish to visit my master's residence, it would be my pleasure to escort you. Sneaky Hollow, of course. If this is a different... whether or not it's a different area... Oh, it is a different area! Oh, I'm so happy! Oh, look at this! This is perfect for, like, taking some... Oh, I love this! For, like, taking some fun screenshots and whatnot this season. Oh, I love this. Look at this! You want a little party? I bet you anything they made this specifically for, like, the purpose of screenshots and such. It's too perfect. Oh, look at this. Hello! You wish to have words? Very well. What would you know? What is this place? Is your memory as fleeting as your lifespan, child? I told you before, this is my home. You are welcome to come and go as you please. Who are you? You need ask. A head is not merely for show. I am the archfiend, feared and revered since time immemorial. The great Gord, who once led legions of darkness, is, in fact, merely a title held by those in my coven. Each generation, the knowledge to control denizens of the void is passed down alongside the appellation. What is it that you do? I watch. My ancestors once bound the void sent to their will as a means to wage war, and caused irreparable harm to the world in doing so. Remorseful for their actions, they swore to never again be complicit in this tragedy. We have watched ever since. Our goal is to not harm the minions of darkness, but to educate them. Show them that peace is an option. But I have spoken enough. I had not realized entertaining a guest could be quite so thrilling. This person looks exactly like a character we'll see much later on, and it's cracking me up. The hair, the outfit, everything. Bless this mess. I want, like, all of these furnishings. Oh, look at this! We can't go in this house, but I still... Oh, look at this! That's so sweet. Can I can! Don't be a peeping Tom, you weirdo! Oh, never mind. He's talking to his friends. There's friends up there to talk to. Okay. And I haven't gone up there yet. So many Easter eggs and so wee. Yes. Oh, hi! Look at my pumpkins! My wonderful pumpkins! They are wonderful! Thank you for growing them, buddy! In your little house. Can you even get through that door, sir? Oh my, we have a guest! Hello, madam. Oh, it's a little picnic! Look at the candy! It's as big as me! Not that that's hard. I literally want, like, every single one of these items to, like, decorate a house with. I just want all of them. Is that candy? Yeah. Oh, this is all so sweet. I love... Halloween's my favorite shit. I'm so happy. This is fucking delightful. I not only got to see... Now, here's the thing. The mansion was delightful enough, but this is like a whole new space that I don't think was available last year, which makes me so happy. The Haunted Manor is now accepting guests for a marvelous masquerade. Shall I escort you to the front door? No, thank you. So I can go to both of these until the season's over. Oh man. Later on I'm going to be doing some screenshots. I gotta. Well, that was absolutely fucking delightful. Many spookums. I'm so happy. Okay, so do we do MSQ or do we do the next Hildebrand quest line? Because we've still got at least one, like, pretty good size Hildebrand story to do before for A Realm Reborn. What do you guys think? Which would you rather see? Main story quest or is like silliness? I suppose I should go back to my regular outfit. I don't really have a proper costume. I suppose I could actually remain in this for a little while. Here, let me... While I have a second, why don't I go repair my gear, shall I? I'm kind of torn because we could get a little farther in MSQ, and that is what I put in the... Actually, why don't we do a little bit of both? Why don't I do a little bit of MSQ and see where that gets us? Here, why don't I... So I'm gonna have to, I've got an ad that's about to pop, so let me go ahead and run that. I'll throw a couple of things in my storage, and then get myself to work to do the next MSQ thing, and I'll be right back with y'all in 3 minutes. So I'll see y'all shortly. Here we go. Okay. Where was I keeping... I think I was putting... Yeah, I think I was putting y'all here. Good enough, I suppose. Not like it matters over much. Okay. Oh wait. Oops. I forgot that there was something I was supposed to turn in while I was still there. And I think I had just enough company seals to get an upgrade too. Or to go to the next level. Oh well. I'll return to Gridania soon enough. Why don't I... Let me move you over here. Just for the night. Oh, I should have just teleported. Oh well. Oh! I forgot! That's right, every city has a spooky zone. Or a zone that's decorated for the season. Hello, publicist. Okay, let's go to... Oh, is the ad over? Hello, my dears, welcome back. Just in time. So, we didn't really get to much MSQ last time because I got distracted by Hildebrand. But yeah. Oh, I actually meant to talk to the others before I talked to Alphino. But basically, these folks were trying to get a discussion started with the Sultana, and were rejected by the locals.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
Mistrust, yes.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
It's more that, Yugiri is, a species of character, a race, that did not yet exist during A Realm Reborn and would not be released until the second full DLC for the game. So, they didn't want to reveal her character model at the time that this game was originally, at the time that A Realm Reborn was released. We are grateful beyond measure for this kindness. Lady Yugiri labors day and night for the good of our people. She is an inspiration to us all, yet I worry for her health. If I may, madam, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for some several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tale of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more than what you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Good madam, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Speak with Momodi. Momodi, my beloved. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner, Momo? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day, to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see, but just sent word they can't come, meaning I've got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Go and call on Friduri and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I sent the ship the Little Princess ordered to the Waking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them these letters. That should set them straight. Alright, time to go ahead and talk to them over there. I do wait. If I sit down... You can't see me! I'm a pumpkin now! Okay. Oh, actually, I meant to go to the Aetheryte Plaza. Where's the Aetheryte? Okay, so it is over here. Got it. What are you? Dishonor before death. Oh, this is a new dungeon. Sibold has but little time left and would confide to you his burdens. Oh, I think I know this one. This is the ant one. Time heals all wounds, or so say those who have never experienced true pain. More than 30 summers have passed since I carried the standard of the Dark Light Raiders into Cutter's Cry. But not a day goes by that I don't see the faces of the friends I lost that fateful day. Gerbald the Red and his loyal second, Aubrey Stillwater, Simon the Sweet, always armed with a jab and a jest, our ever ireful mage Shirin Zabran, as quick to cast as he was to temper, Thorman Thousandgill, never had there lived a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword nor on his coin. And let us not forget one Ilm Ailson. Although it's hard to fathom now, what with all the adventurers scampering around like rabbits in the spring, there was once a time where bands of mercenaries who were the city-states turned to when in need of a blade, the Darklight Raiders being the biggest and best of them bands. Ishgardian-funded forays into hellish pits like the Aurum Vale would earn us a king's ransom in a matter of days, that would only take the night of devil's play at the Mirage to see it gone from our purses. His sword or his coin or his... Oh, you goober. But so was the life of a raider. That is, until we took that job at Cutter's Cry. My brothers and I had stood against herds of giant buffaloes on Ogumoro, snurble infestations in the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded Sahagin from the abyssal depths of the Indigo Deep, but none of that prepared us for the horrors we would face in Hell's brood holes. None of it prepared us for the Chimera. The bards still sing of the day 7 of the realm's finest warriors set off into the bowels of that forsaken place, but only saw one return. Sibold the Stoic, spared by the beast so that he may warn all others who would be foolish enough to attempt to despoil the Chimera's lair. Ah, my apologies. You didn't come to hear the guilt-ridden ramblings of an old man. But if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask of you a favor. The final wish of an ailing soul seeking peace with his past before departing on the journey through the 7 gates. In each of the 30 summers since escaping from the maws of that terrible beast, I have returned to its lair to pay the proper respects to my fallen compatriots. However, the years have finally caught up with old Sibold, and try as I might, no longer can these bones make the trek alone. If it's not too much to ask, would you travel to Cutter's Cry in my stead and place this bouquet of flowers upon the resting place of the Dark Light Raiders? Yeah. My, that's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions? Instructions penned by the Quicksand Proprietress to deliver foodstuffs to the Waking Sands. You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. She's in the business of feeding refugees now. I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momodi's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man who can't earn what a crust deserves to go hungry. I mean, on the one hand, I kind of get why he's saying that, because, like, this city is full of refugees, and the city as a whole, the culture is about making money. But it is also a callous thing to say. Medicine merchant. Oh, I get a Fantasia. Not that I'm ever going to use one, but... The medicine merchant leers at you, his smile unnaturally wide. Why, hello there, lass. Care to make some easy gill? You need only deliver a phial of my wares to a customer. I'll make it worth your while. Why ask me? Or is this one of those swindles I'm supposed to report? You think some street urchin wouldn't scruple to abscond with my goods or pilfer from my profits? No, I need an adventurer for this work. Someone with morals. Now that we understand each other, take this to the gladiator waiting on the steps of Nald. Once you receive his dues, bring them straight back here. And rest assured, I will know if you're even a gill short. So Fantasians allow you to reset your whole character. Well, not your whole character. Just their it's a potion so good that it can let you change your birthday. I'm not even joking. If you drink it, you can log out, and then next time you log back in, you're given the option of changing your character's appearance. It doesn't change their name or their stats or like the important stuff, but it does let you change your character's race, birthday, what god or goddess they worship most, etc. Like, if I wanted to change Momo into something other than a potato, I could absolutely do that. I'm not going to, because that would be blasphemy. Oh right, this is main story quest, but even so. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. Give me a sec, actually, I gotta report this. Somebody in the chat was trying to pay... They're called real money traders. Basically selling gil in-game for real-life money, which is illegal. Like, it goes against the game's TOS. I dared not hope for such magnanimity. I can't words that. Much less expect it. Mistress Momodi is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. So for context, Doma is Final Fantasy Japan, basically. Lady Ugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you'll be pleased with his reply. We've been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You've done much for us, Master Alphino. I swear, we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Ugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come. The Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. Note the tale. It's kind of silly now to play this because it's been so many years since the ARR were released. But, yeah, this was two full... So the ARR were available as a race beginning to play, as player characters, of course, beginning in, Stormblood, that's the name of it, which is the second expansion. The first expansion is Heavensward. Diminutive Gladiator. This was the mission from the skeevy dude. This is taking forever. Maybe it really was too good to be true. This elegant glass bottle is generously filled to the top, though with what, you couldn't say. Ah! Thank you, miss! I've been waiting for what felt like an age, but finally it's here! My miracle draught! Oh, do you not know what this is? This, my friend, is a phial of the mysterious brew called Fantasia. Legend states that any who drink it before lying down for the evening awakens a new man or woman. My Coliseum debut is coming up and I'm terribly nervous, so I thought this medication might bestow me with the self-confidence I lack. And a chiseled, muscly body besides. I can't wait to show off in my subligar. Take this to the medicine merchant with my compliments. Now if you excuse me, I'm off to make my dreams come true. Let's see, maybe for April Fools, I'll, like, turn Momo into something. I have to make her, like, the biggest character I possibly can. The problem is that, like, I would have to use 2 Fantasias. One to change her and one to change her back. But I do already have 4. Also, Fantasias cost real-life money. The fact that we're being given some in-game is... Each one of them, I think, is like $5 or something, or maybe more. I don't know. Good, you're back. With my payment, I expect. A heavy bag of gill, happily offered for a little bottle of medicine called Fantasia. Every last gill accounted for. I knew you'd be right for the job. Now, for your payment. Well, what's this? A friend of yours? Can't say I recognize him. My client? You mean that little Lullafellan gladiator? Well, yes. Isn't that what your medicine does? Your potion just turned a Lullafell into a Higher. Who's to say? I have no way of proving that man was indeed my client. But if it would sate your curiosity, I believe I can spare you a file for your own experimentation. Now my business here is done. We'll meet again someday, though whether we recognize one another is less certain. There's a lot of players I know who change their character's design on the regular, and I respect that. I just usually don't. Now I have 5, that I'm probably never going to use. Okay, so I actually would like to go ahead and... the Cutter's Cry thing. I want to do this real quick. This was the leaving the flowers in the person's grave. Oh wait, no. No. I wanna... Oh, of course he flaps his little arms to fly. Why would I think it would be anything different? Candy. And... pumpkins. Now, and here's my question. Because I get the feeling that maybe this is a relatively lower level thing. Bouquets such as these are oft used as offerings to the dead. This is Cutter's Cry, a labyrinth of sand-ridden caverns. And you hear that? That sounds like the wuffling snort, that sound like a wuffling snort when the fire catches. That's the Chimera. Not that I've seen it. Sure, go right on in if you're that certain of your ability to make it out in one piece. Just don't go expecting me to go trotting in there after you. no matter how hard you wail and holler. Ah, you promised old Sebald the Stoic, did you? He's what's called a man of principle, he is. A little too much principle, I'd say. What's wrong with wanting to live when you've a wife at home big with child? Aye, the tale goes that rather than facing the fate spun for him by Nimia, he hid beneath the mangled body of his leader and watched as his companions were tore apart one by one. Also, he might return home to see his son born. Should he have died a hero rather than live a coward? Was being able to see his son worth having the boy grow, knowing his father was a craven, a disgrace to his friends and family? Should I ever find myself faced with a similar decision, would I have the courage to walk the righteous path? Now you know the true reason I will never step into that cave. And that's another dungeon unlocked. Here's my question. Can I do this with NPCs? I can! Fuck it, we ball. Oh, cactuars. I almost never do this one. So, I'm going to probably do not very well. I feel like chill run down my spine. Well, there's certainly plenty more of the... Am I supposed to go under you? Nope, that's an ouch. Am I supposed to just keep killing these guys? Oh yeah, slay all the enemies. Indeed. No one tell Puck. Speaking of Puck, he actually plays a lot of 14. Or at least used to. I think he's been a little busy with other stuff lately. I had another character I'd made back before we could move to different data, before we could have our characters visit each other, because that's pretty new. It's something you can do now. But I had made a different character on a different data center so I could play with him periodically. Her name is Trisha, and she's the opposite of my potato, because she is a giant, very buff, Rokugan lady. There we go. That one was awfully loud. I do love, I guess I didn't notice the dialogue, but I see in the history here that the Conjurer said, "I can't hear the Chimera yet," and the Marauder said, "Watch your step." Thaumaturge, can you not stand directly next to where the sand is doing things? Oh yeah, we are pretty low level, aren't we? Because Thaumaturge, Conjurer, and Marauder are like the first versions of these jobs instead of being, Warrior, White Mage, and Black Mage. Oi! Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to actually pay attention to where I'm going, don't I? Okay. Alright, kids, come on. Oh boy, boss battle. Myrmidon Princess. Oh hey, it's Summer. Was that her name? I forget. It's been too long since I read the Ant and Bee comic. Gotta murderize the ads. Ah, you have to die first, do you? Hey, leave my Conjurer alone. Let's see, you... I mean, that looks pretty fucking baller, but... Do I want to keep that for glam? Nah, not really. Here, y'all can just casually... though. Okay, never mind. We can do inventory management when we're not in the middle of a dungeon and I'm not streaming. Sandstorm. No, these are sand bees. Oi! You leave the magic casters alone. I hate having to fight cactuars. Sabotender Deserter. No, yeah, that does say Deserter. It is a cactuar, so of course it's gotta have the, you know, 1,000... whatchamacallit. There we go. Okay, sorry, I was just double checking something. Conquistador thigh boots. And they look fine, but obviously I'm over level for them. Give me a sec here. I need to... Apologies, I was messing with the fan settings on my computer real quick. It always gets way overly warm when I play this game. Okay. Now where... Okay, there it is. Alright, more murder time. I am kind of concerned, though, because I don't necessarily remember the rules for fighting the fucking Chimera, because it has tells, and sometimes you need to be right next to it, and sometimes you have to be far away, and I'm bad at remembering them. Giant tunnel worm. Hello. I forget, is this the boss? No, I'm thinking of a different boss. I feel like, don't we have to be... There's another boss, and I don't remember what dungeon or whatnot it is, that also tunnels beneath the ground. Unless it's maybe the hard mode version of this same dungeon, maybe? It, like, eats crystals around the room, and you have to, like, I think stop it from doing so? I don't know. It's been a really long time, and I'm really bad at remembering things. Ah, tits. You're a very rude beastie. Can you not with the tunneling? It's preventing me from being able to kill you, like, quickly. Also, you're not a worm, you're a liar. You have little leggies. That means you can't be a worm. One of the pieces of dialogue that the Marauder said just now is that he got sand in his mouth. Poor fella. He hates sand. It's coarse and it's gritty and it gets everywhere. Okay. Now we just gotta get to the Chimera. Now what's this? I mean, it's pretty down here. Are these flowers or are these shrooms? No, shape-wise, these are flowers. Ah, I guess we have no choice. Oh, I guess that tracks. The dry sands, the wet sands, the blue sands. For the different levels we've gone through so far. Wait a sec. Why? What's the purpose of going down here? Is there anything down here aside from more enemies? Probably not, but I do want to fill out my map. Part of me is wondering if this is ceruleum. ceruleum is it's a blue mineral. And sometimes it can be a liquid. And the Garleans use it for their technology. But there are also uses for it outside of that the Eorzeans use it for. Oh, I suppose I might as well be thorough. There's nothing for me down this path, but we might as well continuing to mark it. Ah, well, there is a treasure coffer. Never mind. I stand corrected. That's interesting. I do rather wonder what kind of mineral that is. Sir, by the way, we decided on probably Wednesday for next bird stream. Okay, let's see how many times this takes, because my memory is garbage. Jesus, that's a lot of bones. Says the thaumaturge, its reign of terror ends now. Dragon's Eyes Burn Violet. I don't fucking remember what that does. Okay, so Violet is close by is good. Blue is close by is bad. Okay. Oh, nope. Oh, never mind. Close by is good. I forgot it doesn't always alternate. We did the thing! Friar's Grimoire. Oh. Thank you, bot. Also, hello, Kit. Okay. Let's stop getting distracted and get back to MSQ, shall we? Or, we could take advantage of it being a Friday night and continue with the Primal storyline. And maybe get some people to help do the Primal stuff. Did you have fun with Shino and whatnot tonight? Ah, Private Jagaimo. Might I deduce from your stern expression that you have heard the disturbing news? Aye, Garuda returns once more to plague our nightmares. I fear this incarnation of the lady is more tempestuous than aught we have yet witnessed. If you are prepared to face this whirling storm, then I will brief you on what must be done. Sure. Commander wishes to... I'm not saying his name. I hate saying his name. Wishes to send you against the latest incarnation of Garuda. We first learned of Garuda's return when the Primal fell upon the Blue Badgers as they sought to construct a new watch spire. The devastation was absolute. According to the report of the one surviving engineer, Garuda invoked the most horrific gale with but a gesture of her taloned hand. The powerful winds tore apart the half-built tower, crushing the workers and scattering up their broken bodies like dolls. By all accounts, it appears that the Lady of the Vortex is grown stronger than this summoning. She must be stopped before the casualties are allowed to pile any higher. But as you might imagine, the Ixal, eager to please their bloodthirsty goddess, are engaging our troops on every front. I have not the soldiers to spare for a primal hunting expedition. Thus, I sent word to the Scions to beg the aid of the proven champions. You and your companions are their best hope for freeing Gridania of this rampaging fiend. I ask that you confront Garuda in her customary domain, the Howling Eye. Such a titanic conflict is best confined to Ixali lands, wouldn't you agree? Though I imagine the Birdmen have since made adjustments to their crystal, the basement aetherite found within Nautilin remains the surest means of entry. May the 12 strengthen your arm, Primate Jagaimo. Yeah, I'll go do that in a sec. I said that one quote as a nod to Shino's presence at the stream. Oh! Let's see, do I have enough for a promotion? Yes. I have a promotion! Will they let me? Nope. Damn it. I need to get a bunch more thingies. I need to reach a certain rank within the free company. Because this, at a certain point, and I think it's next level, maybe? Or it might be a couple more levels. They'll let me start donating gear like this to earn points. Well, I say points. Seals is what they're called. And doing so will be very useful. I might as well get the ball rolling on this because, as we know... Wait, what am I doing? Kit, did you see the Halloween buddy? This is the mount for this year's event. I love him. Him go flap flap. He's so happy. Oh great, the Asians are back. Okay. Well, we might as well. It's been quite a while since I've done the extreme, but we might as well. Let's see how long that takes. And in the meantime, let's go continue with MSQ. What's really cool is this, you can jump down below, and it does go to the level below on the map down here. It's just a shame that you can't get back up. Well, you have to use the stairs to come back up here. Fucking Telegy. I've heard that the Sultana is a kind and generous ruler. Of the Syndicate, I have heard less flattering things. If we are all enemies of Garlemald, is it not fitting that we should join forces? Bards speak of wars which decide the fates of nations, but a single word spoken within council chamber is more likely to decide that of mine own. We must take pains to illustrate how accepting the Domans would benefit Ul'dah. Only then might the Syndicate be swayed. I wish to greet our guests beforehand and offer my support for their cause. Doman, Ul'dah, it matters not to me. Birthplace does not equate to birthright in mine eyes. I take great pride in my establishments for this very reason. The Platinum Mirage, in particular, serves as a showcase for the talents of countless men and women born from beyond our borders. A pleasure, Momo. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting.
I, Yugiri of Domar, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Domar, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the Purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes, the law is the law, and so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than Gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Ul'dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage hath fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Y'all are giving Lullafels a bad name.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Here, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. It bears repeating that Lord Lolorito does not speak for the Syndicate. The others harbor doubts, I will allow, but in time they shall see the error of their ways. As Lord Lolorito goes, so goes the Syndicate. Prone to violence and criminal activity? Who is he to speak of us thus? Are we to be punished for sins we may never commit? Did they not hear Lady Yugiri's plea? How can they turn us away, knowing what we have endured? My people could not endure another long sea voyage. But if Ul'dah will not accept us, what choice do we have? What choice have we, rather? Rauban would like to discuss how to handle the Doman refugees. As you observed, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. I will waste no more words on him, not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. This ad is really wanting to start, so I'm gonna run it while I get myself over to the other area. So I'll be back with you folks in 3 minutes here. Here I go. Let's see, the Hall of Flames I think is, yeah, it's like right next to the Aetheryte Plaza. For all that Gridania is my favorite town, I do think that this theme is my favorite music. Mayhap I should have considered the likelihood of failure more deeply beforehand. I will not deny that certain portions of the refugee populations have been a burden on the Sultanate, but I take issue with my counterparts' contention that they account for the majority. In this case, they are plainly mistaken. Even so, we must not think ill of them for wishing to protect our great nation. Is there naught we can do to earn the approval of these Uldans? We do not wish to live by the grace of others. We want to work. We want to contribute. Oh. A galleon is no place for my people, for any people to call home. This cannot continue. I'm gonna wait for the ad to end before I move any more forward, though. Alrighty. Thanks for putting up with the ad, my dears. Let's keep going. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The Monitorists have made their positions clear. Agreed. Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa and Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gosh, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find the alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Minfilia, that's precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision. I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultan to accept us for a limited time? A week, perhaps, mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Lady Ugadi, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphino. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of our more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, would not save food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself propose, Lady Ugadi. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphino, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat, considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Ul'dah Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there anon, Momo. Lady Ugadi, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the immortal flames can provide. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, Adventurers Guild time. I do enjoy the fact. So, a lot of people in this game will use their free company houses to host events and whatnot to, to earn some in-game money. And there's advertisements. Some of them are nightclubs, some of them are like performance halls, some are less savory. Our free company house on Keldred used to be next to a brothel, for example. And people would do in-game RP and whatnot for in-game money. And there's advertisements in chat tonight about a party tonight, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. EST. Cyberpunk Opulence Indulgence with a DJ. Bless this mess. Oh, and another one just advertised. It's a restaurant. It's pizza time. Chocoroni's Pizzeria. Restaurant or delivery. So this is something that some players do. They make a card thing on the CARRD website and like offer an in-game service where they like have a character come to your have a player come to your character and deliver, you know, like items for a set amount of gil and remain in character while doing so. It's delightful. It's delightful. People are so funny. I'm so happy that people can find joy in doing these silly things in games. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship, with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limits. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mardona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, perhaps it would go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. When governors fail to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans in the Doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you should ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Yugiri. And you in Revenant's Toll, my lord. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you. After you've rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Do I need a better... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh well. I was trying to do was check my gear, but that didn't happen. Yugiri's game. Alphino has a mind to send you to Vesper Bay. As we speak, the Domans prepare for voyage at Vesper Bay, prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Momo, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must needs be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive. As Lady Yugiri tells it, he has been designated the leader of the first group. Well, fortunately, I still have plenty of... Wait. I know that these tasks may seem trifling at times. However, they are vital to ensuring the safety of the refugees in their pending journey. I had a feeling there was going to be more dialogue from him, and I was right. What's this? The business of betrothal. Oh! This is the next, Okay, Ellie. I gotta remember that this is Vesper Bay. That's the next friggin' Hildebrand quest, which we're not gonna start tonight, because that will it'll take forever to get through. I can smell their stench on the wind even here. Greetings. Avano informed me that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. I knew from a glance what manner of woman you were. I, too, have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son Yozan. He can tell you more. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, Song of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horse bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds? Great giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others. Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll still need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide-and-seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. Excuse me. Let's see. I wonder if they're in the buildings as well as outside. Oh, never mind. That's just a lady. Oh my goodness! Hello, Dooney! Hello, everybody! Hi, everybody! Wait, why does it say I don't follow you? I followed you ages ago. What the... Switch, what are you doing? Hello, guys! I'm doing well! I hope you're all having a wonderful time! What were you streaming tonight, Dooney? I hope you guys had fun! But yeah, guys, hello! My name is Shara. I am your, special kid, mom friend. I usually play relatively chill games and RPGs and object games and whatnot, and occasionally some really goofy games with friends. Chibi Robo? Oh, that's delightful! It's been you know what? I remember hearing about that game a long time ago and wanting to play it, and I never actually got around to it, so I hope you enjoyed yourself. We're just playing some Final Fantasy XIV tonight. I did the Halloween event, and now I'm just doing some MSQ. This is my potato Momo, who I'm starting from the start of the game and slowly going through MSQ. And usually I play Borderlands or something else on Wednesdays with Kit and the Rocket Boys. Fridays I usually do Final Fantasy XIV, and Sundays are usually a grab bag. My little potato. Although I can't apply my proper glamour here. I had this on by default because it was sort of the most Halloween-y outfit I have. Yeah, and then next Wednesday I'm actually going to be I've been doing thank you for the follow, by the way, Hari. So this upcoming Wednesday, I'm actually going to be doing another session of the bird dating sim How to Full Boyfriend with my buddies that I'm going to visit next week, in my college town. So that'll be nice. But yeah, it's a relatively quiet and cozy space on my side of things, so you're welcome to hang out if you would like to. But yeah, Dooney. Oh, thank you, Hari. I'm glad you like it. I actually got most of the original overlay from I bought the basic stuff off of Etsy, and then I edited it. And then my buddy Puck drew my character. But yeah, thank you guys for popping in. If you got a raid and run to get yourself situated, because I know it's getting late, feel free to do so, Dooney. But thank you for bringing your lovely community over. I hope you folks have a good rest of your night. If any of you want to continue hanging out with me to watch more MSQ, I'd appreciate it, but don't feel obligated. Yeah, we're going to continue. Are you playing? Aw, no fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horsebird carriage? I don't know. It sounds scary. But if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go. Yeah, my buddy, I linked to his Patreon and whatnot in my About page. My buddy Fastpuck does a lot of comic stuff, primarily smut. I'm gonna be blunt. That's his specialty. So if you want some artisanal smut, check out my boy Fastpuck. How'd you find me? Guess I need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at this? I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. We're rounding up some refugees to send to a safer place. And I have one more to find. They seem like they're being outside the building, so... I wonder if one of the beans is over here. Hello! Oh, I was correct. Hey, you're not Yozan. Who are you? I'm Gaharu. Momo Jigaimo, huh? I didn't know anyone else was... Wait a minute. You're one of those, stallions, aren't you? No. Scions! Scions! Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek, too. Oh, right. It's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Momo Jigaimo. By the way, Jigaimo means potato. And I named her Momo because, Lalafell names in canon are you're supposed to repeat syllables. So Momo is already a cute name, and I chose that one for her first name. Aw, thank you, Kevin. I hope you guys have a good time here. Sometimes it's chaotic, mostly when I'm playing with others, or experimenting in games like The Sims 4, but it tends to be on the quieter side. Wonderful. All the children are accounted. Hide and seek? I see that you're curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that these days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. So we are past, we're in the intergame period between the end of base game A Realm Reborn and in the big chunk of time between when that ended and Heaven's Order was released. Right now we're helping the Domans some of them are going to Ul'dah to rest because they're refugees, and we're escorting the rest who are able-bodied to Mordona. Why we adventure. At long last, Hozan and his group are ready to leave Vesper Bay. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Kaharu, whom I believe you've already met. Although I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you're ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Oh shoot, I gotta show you guys. Okay, so I just did the Halloween event today, right? We get this little guy as a mount. Is he not the most perfect little dude? I love him so much. Look at his little hands flap. I love him. He might be one of my favorites. I I've known him for 2 hours, and if anything happens to him, I will kill everyone in this room and myself. Fascinating creatures. Whence did they come? Oh yeah, part of the joke here is that the Domans are from basically fantasy Japan, and they don't have chocobos there, they have horses. So they're very confused. These reports of a great beast on the road to Ul'dah are most troubling. Oh, it's just so fluffy! Ugh, grandfather is so lucky. These horse birds smell terrible. Eager to be off, are ya? Aye, well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the Blade said we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie's been sighted south of the bridge to Hammerley. Might be as someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course, but it don't pay to gamble in this business. Now, I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot's another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around. Make sure the area's safe, and if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way's clear, come meet us outside of Horizon. The Blade's telling me the road there's safe, so I reckon we can make that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. Wait, no. If I'm gonna fly somewhere, I want to use my new little guy. Okay, wait, this way. Nope, uppies. I love him. I love getting new mounts. And given that Halloween's my favorite holiday, I'm just delighted with this little guy. Oh, Kit, the Halloween event this year is so cute. And there's a whole new area we get to see with some really nice decorations, so... Oops, I passed it. Alright, kids, let's do a murder. Also, yes, I am a Lancer. Let's see, Horizon. It pleases me to see you well. Come, let the coachman know that we can continue onward to Ul'dah. I must say, that was a surprisingly pleasant ride. Mayhap the journey to Revenant's Toll will not be so bad after all. What do you think would win in a race? A horse or a horse bird? They have wings, so does that mean they can fly? And does that mean we can fly if we ride one? The answer is yes, actually. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, huh? Well fought, madam, well fought. Ah, if only were I in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been different. Or things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost, but not forgotten. Lady Yugidi's kinsmen, least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She'd every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father. To she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do it without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Hey, Miss Momo, Kaharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. To gain power, to win glory, to amass a fortune, to go whither the wild rose blooms. To be honest, I think Momo would answer this one, even though these guys don't know that wild rose is in reference to the signs of the Seventh Dawn. So, you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in lots of places? I mean, that's kind of the point. They do grow lots of places, and I like exploring. I think Momo... Okay, so this is kind of silly. The character I first created when I played this game is another Lalafell named Keldred. I had canon her as Momo's older cousin, and that Momo left to seek her fortune after Kel left. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Miss Momo, I've got a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? It's a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. It is a bastion of civilization in a harsh and unforgiving wilderness. It is home to the Sons of the Seventh Dawn. It's a stone's throw from an imperial castrum. I would say it's a bustling outpost. You mean there are lots of people there who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait! Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Miss Momo, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Seek out new experiences and adventures, fight ferocious beasts, train every day, buy weapons and armor from Rowena. Seek out new experiences and adventures. Of course. To be a better adventurer, you need to go adventuring. All right. That's enough questions for Miss Momo. That's not fair. Why does Yozan get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? I don't know, kiddo. Do you have the echo? Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Miss Momo. I won't forget it. I'm gonna be an adventurer too. When we get a Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurer guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Miss Momo and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Miss Momo and Lady Yugiri. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Aww. I had forgotten that our our little bud gets to actually go on the trip with them. Mind letting Master Alphino know we're here? I need to stay with the birds. It'll be good to sleep in a proper bed for a change, even if it's only for a night. Would you look at that? I bet they could keep out an entire legion with those walls. How many steps are there? 100? I'm gonna count. Oh. Or I could just teleport. And be lazy. Oh, by the way, I still need to figure out what color I want to dye my chocobo. But I named him, what was his full name? I'm a terrible mom. I gave him the same name as, this, like, potato-based stew. Nikogarashi. Let's see. I believe I was focusing on healer for my buddy. Wait, I can just teleport to the Adventurers Guild. I'm really happy that things worked out as it did, because apart from the Hatoful Boyfriend stream next week, I'm not really going to have the internet capacity while visiting friends to stream. So getting to do this stream tonight, when the Halloween event started today, I'm so happy. We welcome your return, Mr. Skymo. Has the first group arrived already? Wonderful. Pray inform Master Alphino at once. I pray they do not grow too accustomed to this treatment. It's a welcome respite, to be sure, but a far cry from what we can expect in Revenant's Toll. Ah, Momo. I take it the first group has arrived? Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. Do I... What is my... Okay, 60... Okay, yes, I could definitely use a better bracelet. Oh, I've already got one of those. Okay. Okay. Then we'll take the money. I'm wondering if... No, that event hasn't happened in the storyline yet. Never mind. All due respect. Alphino would have you and Yugiri depart for Revenant's Toll without delay. It's past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanaland which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slathborn upon your arrival. He's the one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterward, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Momo. We are as ready to depart at your earliest convenience. But say the word and we shall follow. Slathborn, my man! And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit, and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slathborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals. And you needn't bow your head or call me master, either. We are both frontier hands, as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slathborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. I bet in Japanese she's using a very formal, one of the very formal ones here. And he probably just told her to either use a less formal one or to not use anyone at all. Like, I bet she was trying to use san or even a more official one, and he probably told her to use something more casual. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent? Seven hells, Mama. Why are you wasting time with me? See them to the rising stones. Oh yeah, I'm in a city again. I can change back to my... what I consider to be Momo's canon outfit. Which is this gear. I still need to get her a suitable, like, headpiece of some kind, like a decoration. But this is kind of what I consider to be her canon outfit for now. It just works really well because, like, I noticed when looking at options that this, the color gradient kind of matches her hair, and I was like, it's perfect. Okay. Let us... Oh wait, gotta talk to these guys first. At long last, we have an opportunity to prove our worth. You shan't regret this, madam. The sentries appear to be more than capable. Even so, it might be best to forbid people from venturing beyond the walls unescorted. For the time being, at least. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me. I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. I enjoy this person's name, Glorious Biscuit. A+. Good job. Now, my other question is, do you folks have any... you probably have new dialogue, because it's been a while since I've come and said here, and you're sitting in different spots. As is the case with other distant lands, I had heard rumors of mysterious magics and martial arts. I dare not lend credence to these tales, but I cannot help but hope that some are true. Eorzea might be a land of many cultures and creeds, but I nevertheless suspect the Domans would struggle to adapt. Tataru, my beloved. I wonder what herbs and spices they use in Doma. Maybe there's something I could add to my special tonic? Horribolder, the shadow you cast is enormous. So many youths these days fail to understand that it is incumbent on everyone to help those in need. That's why it's so wonderful when young men like Horribolder rise to the occasion. This little thing, it's nothing compared to what the Domans have endured. Well, the muscles to swing a sword are slightly different muscles than those required to carry things in that pose. Do they really sail that half-rotted ship all the way from Othard? Isn't that dangerous? What if it sprung a leak? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's why they want everyone to get off the damn ship, Ida. Minfilia! I could be doing better voice acting tonight, too. My apologies. I am no one's spoons. 'Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students at Baldessian continue to meet with failure. Uriel and Jayus explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand that you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unsolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside of our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Oh no! Oh dear, okay.
Lady Yokoi is here? Please show her in. I shall very much like to meet her.
I probably should get rid of the uwu redeem, because I don't do it as well. I do baby talk more than anything. I hope that was adequate. I can try again. Actually, Uwu is more right? So
Lady Yukari is here? Please show her in. I shall very much like to meet her.
there's a couple folks I know who are able to do that voice incredibly well. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady, but are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. It is a high-pitched voice. I really should practice it more. As ever, it has been a pleasure, antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave, as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slathborn. Lady Yuguri? Momo? Lemon and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival, though I must admit that I am still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Y'shtola should be returning anon with a report from the field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival? Oh, is it voice acting time?
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Ah, the echo. The gift that keeps on giving.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging wave to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
We won't get that for
Very well. I shall not stand in your way.
four
On
or
the
five more
condition that you
extensions.
permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Let me go ahead and withdraw from this because this is not going to pop before I have to go for tonight. Let me at least accept this mission so we don't get lost. The sea rises. Infilia wishes to share some final words on the coming mission prior to departing for Limsa Lominsa. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality inevitable. Yet so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return may be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time, and will doubtless have valuable information to share. Do you have any other dialogue? Let me check if the people outside... Well, not that there's many people left. Oh, never mind. For a second there, I thought I was in the Waking Sands, but no, we're in the Rising Stones. Ah, there is more dialogue to be had.
Even though Thancred will be watching out for her, I cannot help but fear for Lady Minfilia.
This Leviathan business is everybody all wound up, but I say it's times like this that we need to get unwound. As her mother, I am ever concerned for Minfilia's safety, but she is her own woman now. If she would venture into the midst of danger, I will not bar her way. If you are to hold the fort during missions, you must be no less than fully prepared. See that you dedicate every spare moment to your training. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Okay, never mind. Must impress Lady Ida. Yeah! Pain is but weakness leaving the body. Poor Coltonet. Though, if anyone's gonna understand how to train a mage, it's gonna be Papalimo. Well, let's at least teleport to Limsa, so we're in the right place. I suppose this is as good a place as any to stop for the night. I can't go too much after midnight. I have to get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning, so I should really start heading for bed. But thank you guys so much for popping by tonight. It means a lot. Those of you who came for the raid, or those of you who hung around from the get-go, I appreciate all of you. I really do. But yeah. I hope to do, obviously, like I said, next week I'm not going to be having many streams. I'm just going to have the one Wednesday stream. But the week after, I'll be back to full-time. I thank you for streaming. Yeah, I appreciate that, and thank you for coming in. Who should we go ahead and say hi to tonight? Quite a few of my friends are streaming tonight. Graphigato is doing Skin Freak, so a spooky game. Lunar Wolf Matthew is doing, the new Pokemon game. The new Pokemon Legends game. Gamer Ghoul friend, who I don't know well, but have been recommended, is also playing Skin Freak. Sora Starlight's playing the new Pokemon game. Icy is doing SmackDown vs. Raw. Lunar Wolf Matthew is doing the new Pokemon. Orin Aloy is doing Sonic Racing Crossroads. Oh! Oh, hell yeah. Panther Casey. Absolutely. Casey is an excellent bean, so I will absolutely show that over. Yeah, guys, again, thank you so much for popping by tonight. I hope you had a good time, and thanks again to Dooney for the raid and everything. But I hope you guys have a good weekend. Take care of yourself, get some rest, get some food, and, regain your spoons. Take care, stay safe, and until we talk again, have a good one. Let's go say hi to Casey.